Yo rockers, it's time to rank the most epic, underrated guitar solos in classic rock history. From Kath's soulful riffs to Campbell's shred, these gems got slept on. Let's rock. Kicking things off, Telegraph Road, a sprawling blues rock epic, encapsulates Dire Straits' storytelling soul. Mark Knopfler's solo is a cinematic masterpiece, with finger-picked Strat notes weaving through a crystalline neck pickup tone, laced with aching vibrato. Each phrase, like whispers of a fading town, carries the weight of time, loss, and resilience in a raw, emotional narrative. But Knopfler's introspective style clashed with the era's shredding frenzy, and this 14-minute odyssey was overshadowed by flashier hits. Seen as a prog solo, it lacked the dazzle to rival the tapping titans. Yet for devoted fans, every note is a quiet revelation, dripping with heart. Knopfler's brilliance lies in his restraint, building a slow-burn climax that ranks among the decade's most poignant guitar journeys. Number 9 is Buck Dharma's haunting solo in Don't Fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult's 1976 album, Agents of Fortune. This psychedelic rock classic about love and mortality is driven by that unforgettable riff and cowbell. The solo is a masterclass in melody, feedback-laden bends, layered harmonies, and a clean, warm tone from a Gibson SG through a Fender amp. Dharma's phrasing is melancholic yet uplifting, like a 70s prelude to 80s solos we love. The cowbell meme and the song's pop culture status, think Halloween, overshadow the guitar work. This solo's emotional depth, with its soaring lines, deserves more props. It's a bridge to our 80s list, showing how 70s melody shaped the next decade. Spin this one and feel the chills. At number 8, we've got Terry Kath's electrifying solo in 25 or 6/4 from Chicago's 1970 album, Chicago 2. This jazz rock anthem, written about late-night songwriting struggles, is driven by Kath's raw energy. His solo explodes with fiery pentatonic runs, searing bends, and a relentless drive, likely on a Gibson SG through a Fender Twin reverb for that gritty, warm tone. Kath's phrasing is like a jazz cat gone rogue, blending bluesy swagger with rock intensity. Kath, one of the 70s most underrated guitarists, plays with untamed freedom, making this solo electrifying. Chicago's horn-heavy sound and later pop hits like If You Leave Me Now push their rock edge into the shadows. Kath, a guitarist Jimi Hendrix admired, never got the spotlight he deserved before his tragic death in 1978. This solo's a 70s powerhouse. At number 7, Steve Hackett's majestic solo in Firth of Fifth from Genesis' 1973 prog masterpiece, Selling England by the Pound. This sprawling track, with its poetic lyrics and complex structure, is peak prog, and Hackett's solo is pure magic. Played on a Les Paul through a Hiwatt amp, his melodic lines soar with delicate bends, sustained notes, and a touch of reverb like a symphony in guitar form. It's emotional, intricate, and builds to a soaring climax. Genesis's later pop era, with Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel's theatrical vocals, stole the focus. Hackett's subtle genius, a precursor to the emotive solos, got buried under prog's niche appeal. This solo's a journey. Prog fans know it, but it deserves wider love. Number 6 is Mick Mars' soulful solo in Home Sweet Home from Mötley Crüe's 1985 album, Theater of Pain. The Crue, kings of 80s glam excess, show their heart in this homesick ballad, driven by piano and Vince Neil's croon. Mars' solo is a bluesy gem. Slow bends, deep vibrato, and a warm tone from a custom super strat through a Marshall super lead. It's a tearjerker, like Knopfler's Brothers in Arms in our 80s list. The song's MTV video fame and Crue's wild image outshone Mars' guitar. Known as the quiet guy, his bluesman soul got lost in the hair metal flash. This solo's emotional depth is pure Crue magic, proving glam could hit deep. At number 5, Alex Lifeson's emotional solo in Limelight from Rush's 1981 masterpiece Moving Pictures. This prog rock anthem about fame's double edge features Geddy Lee's synths and Neil Peart's poetic drums. Lifeson's solo is a high point. Long, sustained notes, chorus-drenched phrasing, and complex lines likely on a Les Paul through a Hiwatt or Marshall. Its melodic depth echoes our 80s list vibe. Hits like Tom Sawyer stole the show, and Rush's geek rock tag kept them from mainstream rock glory. Lifeson plays for the song, not ego, making this solo a quiet masterpiece. Lifeson's work here proves emotion trumps speed, a standout in Rush's cerebral catalog, shining as a testament to heartfelt guitar artistry. Number 4 is Steve Lukather's slick solo in Rosanna from Toto's 1982 album, Toto 4. This LA superband, session pros for everyone from Michael Jackson to Steely Dan, crafted a pop rock hit with jazz flair. Lukather's solo is a short masterpiece. Jazzy bends, hybrid picking, and fusion runs, with a clean, pristine tone from a Yamaha SG through boutique amps. Toto's corporate rock label and Africa's massive success overshadowed Lukather's genius. Seen as a session guy, not a guitar hero, his finesse got slept on in the shred-heavy 80s. This solo's a clinic in tasteful playing, perfect for rock and jazz fans alike. At number 3, Rick Emmett's blazing solo in Fight the Good Fight from Triumph's 1981 album Allied Forces. This Canadian power trio brought hard rock with a prog edge, and this anthem about perseverance rocks hard with soaring vocals. Emmett's solo is a shred fest. Fast alternate picking, melodic runs, and vibrato, likely on a Dean Flying V through a Marshall stack for that crisp, punchy tone. It's got the 80s energy we love in Rainbow in the Dark. Triumph was huge in Canada, but overshadowed by Rush or Van Halen in the US. Emmett's technical chops rivaled the best, but their arena rock style didn't get the global love. This solo's a hidden gem in the 80s rock scene, full of fire and melody. At number 2, Richie Blackmore's scorching solo in Highway Star from Deep Purple's 1972 classic Machine Head. This proto-metal beast sparked during a Montreux jam, the solo is a shred prototype. Lightning-fast scalar runs, neoclassical flair, and wailing bends blasted through a Strat into a Marshall stack for that bright, biting tone. It's a 70s fire starter for 80s new wave of British heavy metal. Smoke on the Water hogged the limelight, and Blackmore's early brilliance got outshined by shredders like Van Halen. This solo's raw power and technical wizardry laid the blueprint for metal guitar. Topping our list is Vivian Campbell's explosive solo in Rainbow in the Dark from Dio's 1983 album, Holy Diver. Led by Ronnie James Dio's legendary voice, this fantasy metal anthem about insecurity rocks with keyboard riffs and guitar fury. Campbell's solo is a metal beast, tapping, high bends, and pinch harmonics with a fierce tone from a Charvel Super Strat through Marshalls. Campbell was young, overshadowed by shredders like Randy Rhoads, and Dio's fantasy metal tag and Ronnie's vocals stole the focus, leaving this solo underappreciated. In the 80s metal explosion, this gem got lost. It's powerful, melodic, and timeless, a true metal masterpiece. That's it. The unsung guitar solos that lit up classic rock history but never got their due. From intricate runs to heart-wrenching bends, these gems prove raw talent doesn't need the spotlight to burn bright. Thanks for riding this riff-tastic wave with us. Drop your favorite underrated solo in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep cuts from Rock's Vault. Keep rocking, and catch you next time.